Good morning, students. In continuation to the last class, I am going to explain the addressing modes. Addressing modes is nothing but the way in which the operand can be accessed by the microprocessor is called addressing mode. That means the microprocessor should know where the operand is located, address of that particular operand the 8086 microprocessor should know. Then only it can access that operand so that it can execute some instructions. So this is the importance of addressing mode. So in the last class we have discussed about all the classifications of addressing modes, and there are three addressing modes, that is data addressing mode, then the stack addressing modes, and the instruction addressing modes we have discussed. But in the syllabus we have only one particular addressing mode, that is called data addressing mode. Data addressing mode is nothing but which is used to have the data on which we are going to operate some instructions, and so that we are going to access the data in terms of operands. And in the data addressing modes we have the three types of addressing modes generally. First one is immediate addressing mode, next one is register addressing mode, and third one is about memory addressing mode. And in the immediate addressing mode we have discussed that complete operand is specified in the instruction itself only. Operand is specified in the instruction itself, so that the processor directly goes to that particular data and it will be based on the instruction. It is going to perform some operation on the given operand or data. In the register addressing mode, the operand is specified in the register, so that microprocessor is going to take the data from that register and it is going to perform some instruction based on the given instruction. Coming to the last one, the memory addressing modes, that means the operand can be accessed from the memory, and like that we have discussed in the last class. So now we are going to talk about the remaining types of addressing modes in the memory addressing modes. In the memory addressing modes we have two addressing modes. One is direct addressing mode, another one in indirect addressing mode. In the direct addressing modes we have discussed, that is offset address has given in the instruction itself only, so that by using that offset address we have to give that offset address to the bus interfacing unit, where it can have the segment address. So that offset address and segment address combinedly they will give the physical address, and that physical address define one particular location, and from that location we have to have the operand. The microprocessor should have the operand. Now in this class I am going to talk about indirect addressing mode. Indirect addressing mode, which comes under the memory addressing mode. Indirect addressing mode, that means what? The location of the operand has specified in the instructions indirectly. The location of operand or the address of offset address. The offset address is specified in the instruction indirectly to access the memory. That is called indirect addressing mode. Indirect, that means what? In this, offset address is specified in the instruction indirectly, so that it is called indirect addressing modes. And there are three types of indirect addressing modes are there. There are three types of indirect addressing modes are there. First one, register indirect addressing mode. That means what? Offset address is specified in a register. Offset address is specified in a register, and so that this offset address is specified in the register, that register is located in the execution unit, so that execution unit will give the offset address to the bus interfacing unit, where both will be added together to generate the 20-bit physical address of a memory location. From that, operand can be accessed by the 8086 microprocessor, so that based on the instruction it is going to perform a operation. And this is register indirect addressing mode. That means what? offset address is specified in the form of a register, and this is indirect addressing mode. Next one is indirect addressing mode. We have discussed the register organization of 8086 microprocessor. It has the two index registers. First one is a source index register, another one is a destination index register. That means what? In this case, offset address has specified in the index register, any one of the index register, that may be source index register or a destination index register. That means what? In this particular type of addressing mode, the offset address is specified in the index register, that may be source index register, destination index register, so that this offset address is given to the bus interfacing unit, so where we can have the segment address, and both will be added together by having the displacement of 4 bits, and so that we can have the physical address of 1 megabyte of one particular memory location. From that memory location, 8086 microprocessor can access the operand. This is about indirect addressing mode. Coming to the next one is about register relative addressing mode. Register relative addressing mode. That means what? Here we are going to have the offset address is specified in the register. Offset address is specified in the register, and this offset address plus this one, in addition to the offset address, we are having one more hexadecimal number, so that this will be added, so that these two combinedly is called a offset address. This is BX is going to have some 16-bit data, and that 16-bit data is going to add it to the 50H, and these two combinedly define the offset address. If you know the offset address, that will be given to the bus interfacing unit, where it can have the segment address, and the offset address is also named as effective address, and effective address and the segment address are going to combine, and such that it can generate the physical address, and physical address in a 1 megabyte of memory, and from that location the 8086 microprocessor or a processor can access the operand. Here the simple thing we must know about the addressing mode. Addressing mode is nothing but we know that 8086 microprocessor can execute the instruction, Before going to execute the instruction, the processor should know where the operand is located. That operand may be inside the processor, that operand may be outside the processor. If it is in the case of inside the processor, the operands will be located in the registers. In the outside the processor, the operand can be located in the memory, that is 1 megabyte of memory, and each location in 1 megabyte of memory can be identified by the 20-bit address. We know this one. We have studied the calculation of physical address by using a formula. Then I am going with the first one is indirect addressing mode, which comes under the memory addressing modes only. In the memory addressing modes we have the two types, direct addressing mode and the indirect addressing mode. In direct addressing mode, what? Offset address directly specifies offset address directly specified in the instruction itself only, that is called a direct addressing mode. And coming to here, the second one is the indirect addressing mode, in which first one I am going to talk about we are going to talk about register indirect addressing mode. The best example for the register indirect addressing mode is move is a instruction, AX is the destination operand, and BX is nothing but it is a source operand. But the BX is specified in a matrix box, so that whenever it is specified in the matrix box, you should understand that is nothing but it is the address of the column. That means nothing but it is giving the effective address or the offset address. This BX is a base register, it is a 16-bit wide, and in which for this instruction in which we can find the offset address or effective address. Offset address or effective address, offset or effective address this bx is holding. So that bx is having now offset or effective address which is a 16-bit wide, but this offset address but this offset address cannot define alone the physical address. To have the physical address we requires to have the segment address only. So that this offset address of whatever the bx is there, bx is having offset address, and that will be given to this offset address will be given to the bus interfacing unit where we can have the segment address, where we can have the segment address. In the bus interfacing unit we are having the segment address. Here segment address is nothing but it is a row address, offset address is nothing but column address, offset address plus segment address. Finally they defines the 20-bit physical address, so that by knowing the 20-bit physical address we can identify the one particular memory location in the 1 megabyte of memory. That means what? It is the location where the operand is reside. That means what? Where the operand is located. So that here this source operand is nothing but here it is specified in the matrix box, so that it is described, it is giving the offset address. So that offset address is stored in the offset address is there in the base register, and so that offset address is given to the bus interfacing unit, and this offset address we can have, this is in execution unit. So that execution unit will give the offset address to the bus interfacing unit where we can have the segment address. Bus offset address plus segment address will give the 20-bit physical address, 20-bit physical address which specifies the one particular memory location in the 1 megabyte of memory which is externally interfaced with the 8086 microprocessor. So that the 20-bit physical address, by knowing the 20-bit physical address, microprocessor directly look into that location so that it can access that operand which is there in that particular location. So that operand will move into the register that is called accumulator register. This is a destination register AX, this is a destination register AX, and it will move into whatever the operand is there in the identified physical location, then that will be moved into this AX. AX is nothing but accumulator register. So that here you should remember that whenever operand is specified in the bracket, you should understand that, we should understand that is describing, that is giving the offset address, but by knowing the offset address alone we cannot find the physical address, we cannot find the one particular location in the 1 megabyte of memory. So that we should know the segment address also. So that offset address and the segment address will provide the physical address that microprocessor is going to identify the physical 20-bit physical address location, and from that location data can be accessed by the microprocessor, and based on the given instruction, and that data will be moved or data will be transferred from one location to another location, or that may be take the some operation that may change, that may take some changes. That is about register organization. And coming to the example, I am going with the example in case of register organization. With this example only, I am going with this example only. I am going assume that this physical address, this is BX, is nothing but what? It is a 16-bit. It is a 16-bit. So that I am assuming 1200H. In a BX register, what the data it has? 1200H, and H nothing but it is a hexadecimal number, so that each digit in this hexadecimal number is replaced with 4-bit binary, so that it is a 16-bit binary number, so that it is a 16-bit binary number. And assume that this is given to, this is execution unit, and this is where in the bus interfacing unit we are having some segment register. Segment registers are going to have the segment address that is nothing but a row address. Let's assume that is about 1300H. Assume that. So this is 1200H and this is 1300H, and here this is a segment address. We know that this segment address will be shifted left side by the 4 bits, and so that will be added here by adding these two, and it will generate the physical address. Assume that it will generate the physical address. Assume that it is a 20-bit physical address 63000H. You can assume that 63000H. This is a offset address and this is a segment address, and both are generating the physical address, and so that the microprocessor is going to identify that physical location, that is 63000H, so that this is a location. And here we are having whatever the data is having, that has to move into the AX. AX is nothing but it is a 16-bit, and 16-bit is divided into AX will be divided into, we know that is AH and AL, so that AL will accept the lower byte of data, whereas AH will accept the higher byte of data. AX is equals to, we know that AH plus AL, so that lower byte of data can be moved into AL, higher byte of data will be moved into AH, so that this is a 8-bit word, this is 8-bit, and here also this is 8-bit, so that here 63000, whatever in this location, whatever the data is there, that will be moved into AL, and next location is what? If this location is 63000H, and the next location will be 63001H, and whatever the operand is there, that will be moved into higher byte of accumulator register, so that you should assume that in case of register indirect addressing mode, what is the thing here? We need to understand that whenever in the register indirect addressing mode, the offset address is specified in the matrix box, so that by using that offset address, we are going to have we are going to give that to the bus interfacing unit, where we can have the segment address is stored in the segment register. These two combinedly generate the physical address, so that physical address identify one particular memory location, and we require to move these complete things to the AX to the 16-bit wide, so that we are taking the two memory locations. One is 63000H, next one is 63001H, so that lower byte of data will be moved into AL, that is 8-bit, and the higher byte of data will be moved into AH, that is 8-bit. This is about indirect addressing mode. Coming to the next one is about index addressing mode. It is very similar to this one only. Index addressing mode means what? Here the offset address is specified in the index registers. We know that there are two index registers, source index register and the destination index register. That means what? Here the offset address is specified in the index address. Here offset address is specified in the index address, and this is a offset address, so that it will be given to the bus interfacing unit, where we can have the segment address, and both will be added and to generate the physical address, so that by having the physical address, we 8086 microprocessor can access that operand from that location. So that here this is source index register. It is nothing but what? It is a source index register. As we discussed, the 8086 microprocessor is having the 14 16-bit register, in which the one class of registers are called the index register. There are two index registers, source index register and the destination index register, and these registers are represented with the bracket, so that whenever the matrix box is there, represented, brackets are there, we should understand that is specifying the offset address. So that now this is a 16-bit register. It is a 16-bit register. It is specified with the matrix bracket, so that this register is having the offset address. This register is having the data of offset address, and here the destination index register is having the offset address of 16-bit offset address, so that this offset address, these two are holding the offset address in the execution unit, so that this offset address will be given to the bus interfacing unit, where we can have the segment address, and by adding the offset address and the segment address, we can generate the 8086 microprocessor can generate the 20-bit physical address, so that by having that 20-bit physical address, the 8086 microprocessor directly look into that location, and from that location, whatever the operand is available in that location, it will access, so that it can take that one based on the given instruction, and it makes the function. So that I am going with move AX comma SI. SI is nothing but what it is? Source index register. In the source index register, we are having the offset address, so that it will be given to the bus interfacing unit. In the bus interfacing unit, we are having the segment address, so that here this is about source index register is having the offset address. In case of data segment register, defaultly data segment register is going to have the segment address for the source index register, so that both will be added to generate the 20-bit physical address. That 20-bit physical address identifies the one memory location in the 1 megabyte of memory, and from that it can access the operand, and based on the given instruction, that operations are going to perform on the operands. Then I am going with the example now. I am going with the example, with the same example I am going now. Here, this is example. This is first one, offset address is located at what? It is located in the source index register. It is a source index register, and this register is giving what? It is giving offset address, is also named as effective address, so that it is given to the bus interfacing unit, where the bus interfacing unit is having the segment address. For the source index register, default there is access for data segment register, so that these two combinedly generate one physical address, and by knowing the 20-bit physical address, 8086 microprocessor directly look into that one. But here the instruction is given as SI has to move into AX. AX is nothing but it is a combination of higher byte and the lower byte, so that this is a lower byte data and this is a higher byte data, so that this will be moved into the lower byte and this will be moved into the higher byte. Simple thing is that here in case of register indirect addressing mode, we are not going to make use the index register, but in case of index addressing mode, we should make use either source index register or destination index register. If you are using a source index register, to have the offset address, defaultly it can have the segment address will be in data segment, and in case of destination index register, if you are specifying the destination index register in the instruction for storing the offset address, in default to this one, the extra segment is going to store the segment address of a given offset address, so that both will generate the physical address. That physical address identifies the one particular memory location in the 1 megabyte of memory, and from that data, from that operand can be accessed by the microprocessor. The way in which the operand can be accessed by the 8086 microprocessor is called the addressing mode. We have defined this addressing mode. Addressing mode is nothing but what? The way in which the operand can be accessed by the 8086 microprocessor is called the addressing mode, so that in such a way, in this way, the operand has been accessed by the 8086 microprocessor. That means what? Index registers are specifying offset address that will be given to the bus interfacing unit, where the segment address is there, and both will be added together, and such that they will generate the physical address. The physical address will identify one location in the 1 megabyte of memory, and so that from that identified memory location, the operand can be accessed by the 8086 microprocessor. And this is about index register addressing mode. And the last one is about register relative addressing mode. That means what? The offset address is going to specified in the register only. Along with this one, we are going to have some relative term. and this register and that relative term both combinedly defines the offset address. This is what it is, a register and it is a relative term, both combinedly define the offset address. Now these two are combinedly defining the offset address. Once knowing the offset address, we will give that offset address to the bus interfacing unit, where we can have the segment address, and both will be added together to generate the physical address, such that it will be moved into the given destination operand. Then I am going with the register relative addressing mode. That means what? The offset address is specified not only in the register but also with the some relative term. That term is represented with the hexadecimal number. That means what? Here I am going with one particular example. Move AX comma 50H and bracket BX. Whenever it is specifying in the bracket, you should understand that it is giving the offset address, but here these two combinedly giving the offset address, so that by seeing this one, directly microprocessor goes to BX. BX is nothing but it is a general purpose register, base register, so that it is a 16-bit wide register. So that, and it 8086 microprocessor directly goes to BX, and so that it can access that data, and to that data, and it is going to add 50H, and it is a 16-bit and it is a 8-bit, so that you can add the two zeros here, so that it is 16-bit and 16-bit. 16-bit plus 16-bit, again you can get the 16-bit offset address. Now these two combinedly specifying 16-bit offset address, that will be there in the execution unit, so that execution unit will give the offset address to bus interfacing unit. It is giving to the bus interfacing unit, in which you can have what? In the bus interfacing unit, you are having the segment address, and offset address plus segment address are going to generate the physical address. And by knowing the physical address in the 1 megabyte of memory, the 8086 microprocessor directly goes to that particular memory, so that it can access the whatever the operand is located in that particular memory location. So that I am going with one particular example for the register relative addressing mode. Here this is move AX comma 50H in brackets BX. BX is a base register and 50H is nothing but hexadecimal number. These two are combinedly giving the offset address. Now I am going with BX. Assume that this is a BX, it is 1200H, and because it is a 16-bit binary number, and here data segment, again assume that this is 1300H, and both are added to generate the physical address, and after that generating the physical address, it is adding the 50H, so that it is going to give the 20-bit physical address. The lower byte of data which is there in the physical address, that will be moved into lower byte of accumulator register, and the second 8-bit information, second 8-bit operand will be moved into the higher byte of accumulator register. In such a way, the operands can be accessed by the 8086 microprocessor. The way in which the operands can be accessed by the 8086 microprocessor is called the addressing modes. With this, addressing modes of 8086 microprocessor is completed, and tomorrow mostly we are going to start the second unit. Thank you.